Hi guys, it is January 12th, and I am here in the Cove. I haven't been here since what was that? It was the Did YouTube Kill My Social Life video, which I really liked that video. It was fun to talk about. Today's video is going to be interesting. It's something that I kind of wanted to talk about for a while now, and I thought this would be a perfect time. I have 51 or 50, yeah, 51 more weeks. 50 more weeks. Yeah, I'm trying to think about that thing. So I need 50 more emotional videos. Wow. Am I going to make it? By the end of the year, who knows? Whatever. So today's video is something that's, like I said, very interesting to talk about. So it is called Why I Don't Ask for Help. So there's two different components to this that I kind of want to talk out, I guess, to myself or to the camera. And so there's two components. So by help, I don't mean like, hey, I'm going to lift a couch up the stairs. I'm not going to ask for help. I'm going to manhandle it and do it myself. That's not what I mean. I mean like emotional help. Sort of asking, trying to be there instead of other things that I do that's not very healthy that my friends know about. So there's, like I said, there's two components. There's asking my friends for help, and then there's asking my family for help. Which one should I go into first? I'm gonna go into the family one. So over the past, normal like teenage years, you go through your normal teenage emotional stuff, and with my YouTube, like I said, with the social life, I didn't have like a normal social environment, which caused a lot of, I think, issues in my head and just overall depression and a lot of different things like that. Uh, which I'll go into much later. I'm not ready to make that video yet. Nope, that's gonna be like an 8-part series. But the whole sort of thing, and then that sort of like led to different things. I think led to my depression and stuff like that. But the component of asking for help. So me, I know I was gonna talk about my family, but I want to talk about this first. Me myself, I have been so blessed with meeting people, like I said, online, sort of in last week's video. And so when you meet these people online, a lot of them have similar issues in the fact, it's different environments and you meet all these different people with so much stuff going on. And you get close to them and you find out their issues and what they're going through. And I became, like I said, I have a very unique thing, I guess, about me that people come to me for things. They come to me for advice, when they need help, and sort of I took on that role like hardcore. A lot of my old friends, a lot of those people, they came to me about very, very sensitive stuff. And then so I became someone where I helped people. People came to me and I gave them advice, like I said, and I talked to them and helped them get through anything, really. And I still do that a lot with people. So that's what I was. I became that. I became, it leads to getting too emotionally involved with people too quickly, but it was worth it for those people. And then still, like, if they contact me, I help them out. So, anyways, where was I going with that? Oh, yes. So, I always was that person that I help people out emotionally. Like, I became like a therapist, I guess. Not really therapy, but just, being there for someone. So I took on the role of helping. And so I didn't ever think about the reverse, like asking for that help and like from anyone. I was still going through some very emotional stuff and just a bunch of things like that I just let build up. And instead of asking for help, like I wanted to help people because I was like, I'm going to help people with their issues rather than deal with my own, which wasn't probably the best thing and still going through. So the fact I have a very loving family. I have, a mom that gives me unconditional love. Like she's amazing. My dad has given me anything I ever wanted and needed. Not like I'm spoiled, but like, I'm still at home. I don't pay rent right now. They're there for me right now. And they have always been in that regard of love and support in that area. And so I never was able. I had a lot of. I still have a lot of issues, and I could not, and I still cannot. And this kind of goes with the friends thing too. But there's a little different thing when it comes to all my friends of what I do that I don't like, that I'm sure that they don't like either. But asking sort of for help, because I I don't want to do that to them. I don't want to bother them, like telling them my issues, because I don't want them knowing that I'm going through certain things. I don't know why that is, because maybe I think that I need to go over by myself, but of course that builds up and then things happen. But I don't want to bother them with that stuff. And I don't know if that's just me. Not that they're horrible people and I can't go to them with that kind of stuff, because I'm sure I can. I just don't know how. I don't. I was dealing with things by myself for so long that I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to say, "Hey, I'm depressed," or "Hey, I'm an alcoholic," kind of thing like that. I don't think I can do that to them, because I love them so much and I know they love me, and I don't want them to feel like they did something wrong, because they didn't. It's my fault for that. So that's just, I don't know if that's just me. I can't be the only person that does that, but it's just the relationship that I have. That's the relationship I created, because I became so closed off and with my own issues and just dealing with them by myself. So I don't know if that's my fault or not, but I still can't. I can't go to them for anything, uh, or just feel like I can't. I know I can. I'm sure I can. I'm sure I can go downstairs right now and tell them something that's going on right now. But there's just, that's not who I am. That's not. I can't. Maybe I can. Maybe I can make a video where it's I did. That'd be a fun collab video with mom saying, "Hey, I've been depressed since I was in 8th grade." But no, shoot. That's just, that's just me. That's just what I'm going through, and I hate it. I hate it so much. And then the other component to me, my family, and then also my friends. Like I said, I'm so used to helping my friends. I'm so used to helping them with emotionally. Like I said, on the internet, we all have issues. We have a lot of issues, and I found some people with major issues that I was helping them with and became really involved. And so, like, my own sort of build up. I'm someone, like, I joke around with some of my friends where I'm fine whenever I'm talking to them, and all of a sudden, like, I hang up, and then, like, I want to kill myself. I don't, hold on, not like that. Where I'm just so, go from, like, 0 to 1,000 in, like, the emotional department. Uh, and it's the same thing. Like, I don't want to bother them. And people that are watching this are probably like, "Joe, you're not bothering us. I know that, and I know it sounds stupid, but that's just who I am right now. And I've always been that way. I can't. I don't like talking about that stuff, because I feel like I'm burdening one. I mean, that's like the cliche thing. Like, I don't want to burden you. That's the one thing, and just I feel like I need to do it by myself. And unfortunately, that's not going out too well, because dealing with it by myself leaves some scars. And I'm not ready to talk about that yet. I'm not. Maybe later. Maybe a different video about scars. But it leads to that stupid stuff. And I don't know. I mean, what I said, that I hate that I do, so I don't do it. And then, like, I just post something somewhere, or, like, do something stupid and for attention, because I don't know how to ask for help, so I need to, like, have them ask me if I need help. It's embarrassing, it is, but so that's why I don't ask for help. Um, and I don't think it's healthy, but is it not healthy if I can't figure it out by myself? Is it because I think I'm, those that think that they can do it all by themselves are the ones that are going to fail, right? Emotionally and spiritually, and just all these different components. And it's something that I've been doing for a long time. I've been my emotional coach forever, like since I've like closed myself off and sort of created like this bubble around me. um, Not like a germaphobe bubble, like this bubble of like, this is my emotions and everything. And I don't like people in the bubble, uh, just because I think it, and it's really affecting a lot. It's affecting me wanting to have a relationship. It's affecting me wanting to go out, uh, and it makes me afraid now to make friends. Like, because in the back of my head, I'm like, you meet new people, and it's like I can't. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose them because of who I am, and it just becomes this whole thing that I'm dealing with. But it's hard. It's hard to try to do this stuff by yourself. It really is. So long. I look back, and 14, 15, 16-year-old me going through so much, first of all, hormonal changes and stuff like that. That's a whole thing. But, and also dealing with that all by yourself. It's sad. I mean, I remember the way I felt, and just feeling so alone, and not knowing how to ask for help. And as I get older, it became a normal thing. And after I turned 21, certain things became available to me that helped with those feelings. And I'm talking about alcohol. I joke with my friends a lot about it, but there's mornings when I worked overnights, I'd have to drink to fall asleep. And that's something I haven't really admitted. That's the real addiction, and I wasn't kidding when I held up that tequila bottle. It's getting pretty bad. Not so bad. I think I've been good these past couple weeks since I started doing these videos, actually. But it was getting bad, and I was a little worried that I was becoming an alcoholic. And I noticed that whenever I started drinking hard liquor, and the hard liquor used to like burn my throat and like warm my body, and it was hard to drink. And then I noticed it wasn't hard to drink anymore, and I was able to drink a lot more, and it was just getting pretty bad. So I don't know how to ask for help for that, because it's a lot easier said than done. I mean, it's so easy just to drink something and then feel a lot better. It is. I mean, that's something. This is turning into the real addiction video, probably because I feel so bad because of the video I made about the Noodles and Company. Some people thought I was serious, but that's the serious thing. It's I think I'll be okay. But like I said, when I was younger, I didn't have that. I didn't do drugs. I've only tried it a few times. I've tried, you know, a few times when I was younger, and just the whole experience with that sort of kind of ruined it for me. And I never did that. I was never into that. But as I got older, more things became available, and to sort of help out with that. So I go to Substance, or I went to Substance for help rather than asking for guidance from people. So I guess that's the downside to what I've decided. But back then, when I was younger, I didn't have that. So it was just me, and it led to a bunch of different stuff about my depression and things like that I want to go into more detail, because I think that'll help me if I sort of resonate those old memories. But just sort of thinking about the younger me, like just not asking for help, is just very sad that I did all that alone. And so I made up for it by helping other people. And I remember, not to give out specifics for this individual, but this person was going through some hard stuff, and I was helping them, and I was helping them. And then I found out that they, did self-harm, and I remember just crying because I was like, I failed this person. And then that's what that was doing to me, where I was putting all my attention in helping other people, and then whenever I realized that I wasn't doing anything for this person, I took it very personally, and it, you know, made me spiral down even more, and just stuff like that. So yeah, it's hard. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to open up a little bit more, like doing these videos where it's sort of honest and out there. And I hope that someday that I'll be able to. I know it's sort of all in my head, and I should be able to figure out by myself, but I say this a lot. I say this to people. If we were meant to be alone, if we were meant to do things alone, then we would all be on our own planet. We'd all be on our own Earth. That's all we do. But we're not. We're on one planet with 7 billion people, 7 billion plus, and you know, we're meant to do things together. We're meant to help each other, and that's what I'm getting at. And I guess we'll see if it happens. So this video is 15 minutes long. I've had a good rant. I think it's really good. I hope maybe someone out there can relate that's watching this, or if you know me or stuff, I hope this kind of helps explain sort of where I'm at right now, or where I've been the past since I was like 14. I don't know how many years ago that's been, or how many years it's been, and sort of how I've been on this alone, and how I feel like I need to be alone when it comes to those issues, and why I sometimes, you know, have random outbursts on whatever social media or whatever text or something, where I just go through these bad things. Like all of a sudden I'm like in a hospital, or, you know, all of a sudden like super depressed. And that's why, because I guess that's how I ask for help. That's, you know, people do other things to sort of ask for help, but that's how I ask for help, unintentionally, because, you know, I just do it. And then all of a sudden, like, these people are coming to me, like asking me if I'm fine, and I'm like, I shouldn't have to do these episodes to ask for help. These people are obviously coming to me and asking me if I need help. Like, that means I could ask them at any time, I'm sure, but I just can't. And that's just, it sucks. I wish I wasn't like that. I'm working on it. I am. So anyways, I hope people are patient with me, and understand that I don't do it because I want attention. It's just how I've been these past so many 8-10 years, just doing this by myself and not knowing. And I don't blame my family, because it's my fault. They're more than willing to help me out. But again, same with my friends. I can't blame my friends either, because they're more than willing to. All I can do is just blame myself and hopefully get through it. I don't think I will not, but I think these sort of videos are helping me a lot, actually, because it's forcing me to do something. It's forcing me to do something that's worth filming every day, even if it's just building something, or heading out for one trip. It's forcing me to do something and keeping my mind on that, and sort of living my life, even though it might not be the most entertaining. But I love doing these videos, like this one and the last one, that sort of opens up. And as I'm talking, I'm hearing myself, and it's, a lot of stuff is making sense, and it's really lining things up for me. So I'm really happy that I'm doing this. It is a lot of work to be like, I can't just go to bed. I got to make sure I upload and stuff, but it's worth it. So anyways, that is it for this rant. Excuse me. I hope I think this is a good video. I'm very happy with what I said, and it's nice to get that out there. It's like a relief. But I'm gonna go to bed. I don't have to be to work till 7 a.m. tomorrow. I might see a movie tomorrow. I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna force myself to do something. I might see a movie tomorrow. I wonder what I should see. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Whoever watched this all the way through. And if you did, I really appreciate that. And if you did, you're probably a close friend of mine. And I'm really sorry that I am the way I am. I am. I'm really sorry. I wish I could just be normal. I really do. I wish I just didn't have these mental issues, and I refuse to take antidepressants and all this and that. And thanks for the patience. Thank you. But I'll get through it, hopefully. So, alright. Bye.